Good
Ready
evening,
when you are.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, all right, all right, folks. Thank you so much for getting on tonight. Super excited about our final evening together. And there's so much information that I could give you all, so much that we could talk about with this, what we're doing. And this is just a scratch of the surface. So I would love to give you hours and hours and hours of information about this because it's so much. We could deep dive into everything because there's so much here. But what I'm going to do right now, first things first, let me just let you know, you should have gotten an email with your invoices. So you have your invoices and your receipts that you can use for your tax purposes. Because I want to make sure you can use this as a tax deduction. All right. That's an important piece. You're building your business. So I want to make sure you're able to use that. And then also just as a reminder, because you probably saw the email as well, as after tonight, the price for that, I want to make sure everybody, you all know this. For everyone else, it goes up after tonight for the replay. For those who are participants who were live participants, the price for you will always be a constant 150. You'll never have to pay more than 150 for that. So it's 150 now as a special offer, but it is, if you want to get the replay because you want to be able to go back and get the information, you get that at a permanent price point of 150. It's always the case for you as a participant and someone that actually was a part of this, of being a part of the masterclass. All right. So what I'm excited about this evening is talking about and helping you understand lead magnets. So let's have a conversation first of all to help you understand. So what we've done so far is we've helped you figure out, here's how I design my shirts. Then last week we talked about, here's how I upload my shirts into the print on demand site. Okay, so you have that option. Now the question for you is now, how do I now create this lead magnet concept, right? And I promise I'm going to cover a few things right now. Then what I'll do is I'll open it up to get some questions answered because I want to make sure that before we go into showing you how to do this, that I answer any questions that you might have, either from creating and designing designs as you were beginning to play around with that some more over the course of this week, or trying to upload images and things into designs into your Teespring website, okay? And we also talked about, for those that were interested, Printify or Printful, also utilizing those platforms. All right, so let me first of all, before I get to your questions, let me start off by saying this. I need you to understand the premise here, okay? So this whole time I've been talking about using a t-shirt business as a lead magnet. Now you have heard of lead magnets, some of you, but you may not fully understand what that means. A lead magnet basically is this, okay? You're going to need something that allows you to be able to capture the content, the contact information of everyone that comes to your site. Okay, so when you go on to YouTube and you see a video that they play and they say, click on this, we're going to give you this, we're going to give you a free workshop, we're going to give you this document, we're going to give you an ebook, we're going to all these different things that they're giving you as offers. When you click on the link, the first thing they do is ask for your contact information. At minimum, they're going to ask you for your email address. Okay, at minimum, many of them will ask you for your cell number as well. Oftentimes, when you go on stores, as soon as you go on a website to buy on a store, right, the pop-up pops up. Save 10%. Give your email address. Save $10. Give this, right? They're gonna give your phone number, right? They're asking you again. These are all lead magnets because the most valuable asset that you have, and don't let anyone tell you differently. It doesn't matter what industry you're in. I'll talk to my relationship marketing folks or just whatever space you're in, your most valuable asset are your contacts. Now, this is important because what you don't realize is that it doesn't matter if you're a coach, it doesn't matter if you're selling a product or you're selling a service, it doesn't matter because at any point in time, your product, your service, whatever you're offering could lose value, could go out of business, whatever, but the contacts that you have allow you to be able to pivot and still stay connected and in contact and build community. And this is important. You will leverage your contacts to then carry them over to your Facebook group if you have one. You will leverage your contacts to then carry them over into onto your websites, onto whatever it might be. Your goal is to simply create an environment where you can actually easily transfer the people that you've been building as your lists over and be able to stay in contact and communication with them no matter what it is you do. And what I like about a t-shirt business is that a t-shirt business will allow you to, if you have multiple people in different pockets, like I'm a coach, I'm in the network marketing, relationship marketing space, right? I had a property management company. I have all these different things that I do. And so I can use my t-shirt space to get all those people in one pocket on one list that I can communicate with and just use that as a way to kind of stay in contact with them. All right. And that's what you're looking to do. You're looking to now capture as many people as possible that you want to be able to drip on over the long term. All right. Now, I would love tonight to go at length into like a full breakdown of all the way that you're going to go through and set up all the email and marketing components. I will not be able to go into all those details with you tonight. Tonight, what I'm going to do is I'm going to first help you set up your lead magnet. So I'm going to show you how to use 2 platforms to set that up and create it. And just going through those 2 pieces and components are going to take all of our time tonight. So if you need additional support and help for me to help you, then show you how to be able to set up email marketing forums where you can actually do it, so you can have it so you do automation with the platform I'm going to give you. I'm happy to meet with you individually and give you additional support on that. Or if you need additional support on other capacities, we can set up other additional sessions to help you work on implementing the other things that you're going to get from this. This is what I'm giving you with this session, is to give you the basics to get you started. And then you can either come play around with it and learn it, or if you need me to work with you personally, I'm happy to work with you personally to help you then go further to implement and set everything up and get all your different, all your email marketing responses and all that stuff. So automation, so you can kind of drip on your contacts over the long term, all that. I can help you set all that up. But we're going to just focus tonight on just the lead magnet for you to capture and get your people into your list, so that you now have a list that you can now use for your newsletter, for whatever you want to have it go towards. All right. So let's open it up. Before I get into walking you through the details of how we're going to do this, let me go ahead and open it up to answer any questions you have in regards to what you've done so far. Do you have any questions about Canva? Do you have any questions about utilizing and leveraging Teespring? I know that Jamie's using Printify, right? So those of you that are, because I know for her, she wanted to have more and more expansive. So for if you choose to use Printify or Printful, what's going to happen is you have to use Shopify, Squarespace, or you're going to have to use Etsy for you to now have them and pay for a store, online store that they'll give you. They'll do an e-commerce store for you, and you'll be able to connect that in with Printify, Printify or Printful. Whereas Teespring gives that to you, automatically have it set up. You don't need to set something else up to do that. So that's why I focus on Teespring, to make it simple so you don't have to do as much work. But if you want to have access to more things, that's what you'll have to do with that. All right. So who anybody have any questions? Let me open it up. Any questions at all that I can answer? And I want to make sure you take advantage of this opportunity, because hopefully, first of all, were y'all able to, how do we do with designing shirts? How do we do with that? I know I saw a sample of the shirts, the polo that Jamie created. Very nice. And she also made a dress, which is awesome. The dress is awesome. Well done. Bravo. Any questions about any I want to make sure I get these questions answered, because this is important. I want to make sure y'all are able to leverage this and take advantage, get these questions answered here, because this is a really important piece to make sure that when we go to the next part of this, it's not confusing. All right. So everyone's clear. You're good. You were able to make your designs. You were able to upload everything into Teespring. Any questions about Teespring? Any challenges that you might have had with uploading your content in Teespring last week? Any questions at all? Any challenges? We're good? You sure we're good? All right. I want to make sure before we move forward, you're good. All right, cool. We're good. I'm gonna take you at your word. All right. So let's get into the next piece of this. All right, so I text messaged all of you 2 websites. All right, both websites are equally as important. You need to make sure that you set both of them up. All right, so we're going to start off first and foremost. I'm going to start off with Linktree. All right, so please, if you don't, let me see a show of hands. How many of you already have a Linktree? Jamie has it. Anybody else? Sharon, Guy, Angela, do any of you, do y'all have Linktrees?
I have it.
Sharon has it. Awesome. All right, so here's the website for Linktree, so you understand it's not a traditional website. All right, so I sent it to you so you have it. Hopefully, you had a chance to go ahead and set up your account. All right, so the website is linktr.ee. This is really important. It's not .com, it's .ee. All right, that's the website for you to get into your Linktree. You're gonna, when you get into your Linktree, because it's important for you to log into your account, that will give you access to, mine's going to automatically open up into my account because I already have one, right? So what I want to ask everyone to do while mine is loading up is I want to ask you, I sent you my Linktree already. All right. So I want to ask everybody, go ahead. I already sent you my Linktree. I'm going to ask you really quickly to go ahead and I'm going to ask you to go ahead and click on my Linktree on your mobile device. So you can see it's right here, right? You'll notice I have the first 4 things are, you know, my coaching business, my consulting business, my book club, and then the shirt business. What I want to ask you to do really quickly is you'll notice, because I have the customizable version. So I have a version where I can customize my background images and play around with that. The basic one works just fine. You don't need to go to all that length. You don't need to pay for that, like I pay for mine. Linktree can be free, which is an important piece. You have utilizing it for free is well worth what you need for what you're going to do with this, right? But I need you to understand what Linktree is. Linktree is simply a space that you're able now to take all the links that you utilize and have them in one place. It's basically a link website. That's what it is. It's a link website, right? So as you can see, I have all these different things on mine, and it's a lot. I have a lot of things here, right? A lot of offerings because I'm in a lot of spaces. But if you catch, I even have my social media on it. My social media platforms are on here as well. Okay. So what I want to make sure that you pay attention to, I think this is really important that a lot of folks don't really realize or understand, is that your goal is to have one place that you can simply drive traffic to on all of your social media platforms. So every platform that you use, and this is the most folks don't realize this: WhatsApp, Facebook, IG, LinkedIn, Twitter. I mean, I don't care what you're using, any platform. You should have TikTok, Clapper, all of them should have your Linktree link so that when you say on a video, go to my link in my bio, that's where you're sending folks. You're sending folks to this link right here in your bio. If someone wants to learn more about you when they go to your platform, they can go straight here and see all they need to learn for you. Now I want to show you all something. I've intentionally opened this up so you can see this. You see, not a lot of clicks on this, just 3 clicks on that one, 2 clicks on my consulting website, 4 clicks on, because it tracks it. Do you see how many clicks I have on my t-shirt one? Y'all see that? 15,000 clicks. 15,000 clicks on my t-shirt one. Now,
is that straight from the Linktree, or is that
Linktree.
people that can go to the original?
Only from Linktree. This is only from Linktree. Because that's where it only can be shown through here. My lifetime clicks is 15,000, 1,500 clicks.
So is that, I'm kind of Well, I probably I
I'm sorry,
missed.
keep going.
I apologize everybody that
You fine.
I'm running late.
No, you fine.
But just out of curiosity, how is this different than just using like a landing page for a website?
Great question. You can go ahead and make an investment. What I'm teaching you is just how to do this at minimal cost, right?
Got you.
So what, here's the key. You can put a bunch of website things on, but understand this. If I bought a website, what I like about Linktree is that I have all these links here, right? And it's
Hmm.
made intentionally just for the purpose of me. I want to make sure y'all can see that because I know is that visible to y'all? I want to make sure my thing is not blocking it. Is
I
the
can't. The Zoom thing is blocking
blocking it?
it. I
All right, give
can't
me 1 second.
see.
I'll move it up. All right, is that better now? Y'all see?
Yes.
All right, cool. So it has all the links, right? So what I like about it is it has all the links all in one place.
Okay.
And then not just that, it, like you see, tracks what happens. I can see the amount of clicks. I've not had a single solitary click on this, right? So I can
Okay.
see where the clicks are, how many clicks people are doing. Because as you can see, the thing that people have clicked on, this shows how many, I've had this for years. And where my clicks are just on the t-shirt place. That's why the lead magnet piece became so important, pertinent to me. Because when I saw this, I said, well, hold up. This is the place and space where people are going, and this is what matters. Out of all the things that I have here that allows me to be able to offer and have information, the place where I'm getting traction is just on my t-shirt thing. That's where I'm getting the most traction. That's where more people are clicking. So yes, I could pay for a website. I could spend the money on a website and pay for where I could have a landing page, have a variety of different links on the page that I can drive folks to. But what I like about this is that this can incorporate all aspects of who I am, right?
Hmm.
On all my platforms, because that's the key. What we're talking about is not just having this as a website that you send people to as a general website. I have this as my social media link that everybody can go to. I have a QR code that's for this on the back of my business card. I have this as like all the different things that I want, that I need, I can utilize this all right here. It's one place in space. And that's what makes it so user friendly. All right. Cool. Are you speaking, Patience? If you're speaking, you're muted. Sorry, we can't hear you. Oh shoot. Are you talking to us or are you talking to somebody else?
Sorry, I was on my colleague just called me about a patient.
Oh, okay, okay.
I
Oh, sorry.
apologize for that.
No, I wasn't sure if you were talking to us. I saw your mouth moving. I was like, you talking to us? All right, cool. All right, so I'll make sure everyone's clear about this. So here's the difference, right? If you all go to that link now, because I only had the t-shirt link there. I'm going straight to my t-shirt website. I want all of you to go ahead and click on that link on my that I sent you, and click on the represent your lifestyle, healthy, like the no, not that one. So represent your lifestyle through what you wear, health and wealth apparel. Just click on that link. Now you'll notice when you click on it, what happens? Immediately asks for your email address. So if I had already set this up and had it so the email component was there, I would have already had and been able to capture some of those 15,000 clicks. Think about it, 15,000 clicks where I did not capture not a single one of those people's contact information, not a single one. And so what I want to help you understand is that your goal here is to leverage Linktree as a tool to help you now easily put on just a few links that are important to you, but you're going to use this as the platform to use and launch your lead magnet, where in essence, you're getting a free website. If you want to go to Wix and do it, you can do it on Wix. If you want to go to GoDaddy and get a free website through them, they have other platforms, but I'm using Linktree intentionally for you because Linktree allows you now to have this. It's very commonplace, people are used to it, they're comfortable clicking on it, they're not going to be uncomfortable with clicking on the link. You can also use this. They give you a QR code that comes with Linktree if you want to share it, where you can share it and have the QR code that folks can now access and utilize for them to be able now to just simply scan the QR code, and you get a QR code that you can use as well. You can add your socials, share a profile picture, all these different things that you can do now with this, where you're now able to do. All right, so you have all these tools. This is Linktree. All right, so let's start with, I want to make sure everyone understands how to set up Linktree first. Linktree is going to allow you to just start off with add a link, put the link in. Here's what's important to pay attention to. If you notice on mine, I have a bunch of visuals. Visuals increase the likelihood of people clicking on your image, on your links. That's an important piece. So if you notice, you can add in and put a link. At the top of the link, it also has somewhere you can edit and put a title that will show up here on the screen. And then you also have the ability to add a thumbnail. Add a thumbnail, because the thumbnail is what will draw people in and cause them to be more likely to click on the link. All right. So add the thumbnail to it, and you can also, change the appearance of it with the colors. And as you can see, the analytics and all those things are there, but that's going to be the key that we're going to focus on, right? That our focus here is just to help you do this. Now, the funny part is that you can set it up as a shop too. It has the shop capability for you to leverage this as well. They have that shop capability where they can track and do the shopping for you on this side as well. So you can actually leverage Linktree for that as well. But all we're doing tonight is giving you the basics of what you'll need to do as far as setting Linktree up, because Linktree is going to be your way to be able to have a non-paid landing page for you to have your link on that you can now share and be able to. It's a simple piece. When you set your Linktree up, mine is just linktr.ee/CecilJR. That's my Linktree. That's my Linktree. It's not long, it's not complicated. Keep it simple for yourself so you can have it and add the links that you want to add. I like it because it allows you to be able to add so many different things, including your social media. So when I share this, I can now share this with people, and they have my social media links if they want to follow me. All that. It's an easy way for me to now add and have my information and also capture people's contact information as well. All right.
So again,
go ahead.
It's what we're seeing now is what the people will see when they go to our respective Linktree links.
Correct, except your Linktree probably won't have the background mine does. My Linktree has a different background because of the fact that I pay for it, and because I pay for it, it has more stuff in it.
Okay, wait. So this. Okay,
your Linktree is going to
so
probably.
what I'm seeing, like on the right hand side is what the people will see.
That's correct. That's correct.
And what I'm seeing on the left hand side is what I see for
That's
analytics.
Correct. That's correct.
Okay. Okay.
This is where you enter the information for you to be able to create and set up your links. And
Okay.
This is what it will look like, so you can get a visual representation of what that looks like.
Well, then how much does it cost for this type of setup?
Now, I forget what it's an annual fee. I think it's not that much to pay for you to be able to add the color, but it's still gonna, like, if your basic one just has a solid color behind it, but you just pay. I think there's a free fee you pay, so that I pay a fee so it doesn't say Linktree at the bottom of mine, and I pay a fee so that I can have a customized image. And again, I made my customized image in Canva. I made my photo, I set it up in Canva, so it has two different photos there. So when you scroll down through mine, it has two different images of me in the background that I set up.
Now, the circle, is that also part of the paid, or do they have like a pro? Okay,
yeah.
so
it's going to
again,
be so the circle.
Yep,
the circle is going to be your image, your profile image that you'll put there, and you can kind of use that. You can change that, adjust it as you want as well. They give you
okay, but that's not that is free. The circle is free. That's your profile pic.
Correct.
But the background is not free.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Correct. The background as well as some other functionality that it does. There's additional functionality that I can do that also incorporates. That's all part of the paid function. So you get access to more things that you can do with it besides customization of it. There's a little bit there's more designs that I can choose from as far as the way how like I can customize every aspect, even the way how this looks and the way that it changes like that. All of that is customizable based upon having the paid function version, whereas the basic one is kind of a basic setup with basic colors.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Any other questions on Linktree? Because Linktree isn't necessarily the most complicated component. Any other questions on what will take more time is going to be us moving to Brevo. So any other questions on Linktree? Make sure everybody got that.
I wasn't able to set up the links and stuff just due to some things that were
Sure,
happening on my
sure.
end from work. But do I need to do that to be able to follow? Just is it
No, no,
okay
no.
just
That
as we're
so I think that once you set your Linktree up, if you take some notes, you'll be fine. You'll be able to come back. The next part of it, I encourage y'all to take notes. If you're not going to buy the replay, take the notes to write this down, because the next part is going to be important for you to follow the steps for Brevo. So making the Linktree is pretty basic. It's not really hard to do. It's just a matter of copying and pasting your link in, putting a title, adding a thumbnail, and that's basically each link. You'll just do one at a time, hit add link, change the appearance, like you need to change it for you to be able to adjust what you want to put in. It's going to be Linktree is a very basic setup that's not complicated, not hard to be able to implement. Like I said, what will probably be a little bit more arduous or more detail oriented is going to be the Brevo part of things, and I'll walk through Brevo with you all momentarily. All right. So it's pretty simple. It gives you some, and I wanted to show you all this the basics. So you have some different things that you're able to do. You're able to create your profile title, have your bio, right? So you have all these different things that you can add in. You have the basics. Yeah, it has some basic things that you're able to utilize, right? The free ones are there, and then it has the ones that you can pay for as well. But you have your basic. See the ones that have the little things on it are the ones you have to pay for. But these are all the basics that you can choose from. Just want to show you all that so you can see how the basics of what they look like, so you get an idea of what you can choose. There's a lot of choices. So as I tell folks, you don't necessarily need to choose to have a background, because you get some cool stuff that you can use that automatically come. And then of course, as you can see, I went ahead and customized mine, but it has just having the basic colors and things in there will allow you to be able to do most that you want to do. And you can change your profile pictures. You can see I changed mine. All that's free. So yeah. All right.
looks like there's a lot you can do with just the free version.
Yeah, free version. That's my point. I don't feel anyone needs to pay for the pro unless you're intentionally trying to. For me, I'm really intentional about brand building. So for me, I made the investment in regards to the brand building piece. So yeah. All right. Any other questions about this? I want to make sure everybody's got this. Any questions about Linktree before we move forward? We're good, Angela. We're good, Guy. Sharon, we're good.
Yeah, I do have a question
Yes.
about Linktree, because my Linktree is old. Like it's old.
Okay.
I barely use it. I know I have it on my Facebook. I don't have it on anything else as a
Yep.
link.
Yeah,
I think
added
my
it everywhere.
is the only thing that's on.
Okay.
Far as say, click on this. Everything else. I think I use my Spotify or something like that. But as far as updating your link tree,
Yep.
because I have not updated it, anything like that.
Yep.
I probably need to get on there
I would
and
highly recommend that. I would highly recommend going through, especially as a coach doing what you do. I would recommend again, brand building. It should be in every profile that you have. You should have your radio show image at the back as your background image. So pay for the
right.
custom version. Have the radio
Yeah.
show there. Have the animated image that you have there as your profile image, and then have a link that would take folks straight into your podcast, whatever you would have to do. So your podcast library should be one of the first or second things that you have, as well as your I think you have a Calendly as well. So for those who don't know what Calendly is a
Yeah.
calendar that you can pay for, or you get the free version that just gives you, I think, one option, and you can just have folks schedule an appointment with you. So that should be right there at the top. You need to have those things where clients can just come and sign up with you right there and then and schedule an appointment. That's really important, and it should be on your link tree. So I would highly recommend, Guy, that you go ahead and do an update. You need to do a refresh because
Yeah, I do. I have 5 links on mine still.
okay, yeah. So you need to
So
do a
you know how long that was, Cecil.
yeah. You need to do a refresh for sure. Yeah, that refresh is going to be important because it's going to allow you to be able to, and y'all can see for those that know what mine looked like. My old one, because I started rebranding. My old one had a lot of CBD imagery on it, right? And as you can see now, it's now showing me as a coach, as a speaker. Like I'm now intentionally building that brand. That's the brand I'm focused on building now. So you have to decide. You decide what you're looking to build in the brand, and use Linktree as a tool because it should be on every social media platform. It's too important. It's too important.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
All right. Any other questions about Linktree? So, Guy, go through, hit the add links, or go through and you can just, here's the important part, right? So let's say I wanted to change this link. I don't need to start a whole new whatever. All I got to do is just go here, edit, and change out the link, and edit out and put a new. I can start a whole new link here, and just edit out the links I already have, or I can delete it and start fresh. It's up to you. But you can go
Okay,
through and you can go through the links you already have and just edit those links by changing out the title, changing out the link itself. So yeah,
okay,
all
gotcha.
right.
I just thought of something. Is there a limit to how many links you can have on Linktree on the free version?
I don't believe so. I don't believe so. Again, it's been a while. It's been a while since I had the free one, so I'm not sure, but I don't believe so. I believe you can have a pretty decent amount of links on it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think on my free one, I think I have like 8 links or maybe
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
I think maybe 10, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
you
you
can
get
get
a lot.
yeah. Most folks aren't paying for their link tree. All right. Any other questions before I move on? Angela, you good? Sharon, you good? All right. Cool beans. All right. So that's Linktree. Now, I want to ask y'all real quick, how many of you were able to see when you clicked on my link? How many of you saw the email thing pop up? How many of y'all saw that? Everybody see that?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
say that again. Say that again.
How many of you saw when you went to my link tree and then went to where the t-shirt piece was? How many of you saw that the email link popped up?
Hmm.
All right. When I ask you to go ahead, I know y'all see I'm doing this on purpose, of course. I'm going to ask you to go ahead and put your email in. Excuse me. Put your email in. And I want you to see what happens after you put your email in. All right. It takes you right to the store. You catch that? All right. That's a lead magnet. A lead magnet says, I'm going to catch your information before I take you to where you want to go. All right. That's what a lead magnet does. Right. So here's the truth. You can pay for a website, pay for a landing page with or get one of those through Wix or whatever, and make a web page as a lead magnet that you can have as well. A lead magnet does not need to be on Linktree. Again, my focus is to give you all free options where you don't have to pay money. That's what I'm focused on showing you. Here's how you're able to get access without having to spend extra money. That's what I'm focused on teaching you. All right. So let's go back to now let's go to Brevo. Now let's go to Brevo. So I sent you all Brevo.com. Folks, Brevo is incredible. Repeat that one more time. Brevo is incredible. This platform, you can use this as a small business, excuse me, or if you are a multi-million-dollar business, you can still use this platform. This platform is incredible. Now, why did I choose Brevo? You have MailChimp, Constant Contact, I mean, there's all these other companies that are out there that you can leverage and use. You're probably wondering, why did I use this one? Because Brevo allows you to begin for free. Again, I did a lot of research for you all because my goal was to help you create as much as possible a free lead magnet. A lot of things, like if you want to upgrade what you do with Canva, you can pay a little more for that. If you want to upgrade what you do with Teespring, you can pay for that. If you want to upgrade what you do with Linktree, you can pay for that. But they all have free options that you can use and leverage to start your business. And that's the key. Brevo is the exact same way. I love this. All right. I love the fact that you can actually choose to do this for free. All right. And let me just show you. So I love that you can send up to 300 emails, without any cost whatsoever. 300 emails. This is huge because for those of you that are just starting, you're not doing a whole bunch. Not a whole bunch that you're doing. Up to 300 emails without any cost whatsoever. And you can have unlimited contacts. Make sure everybody got that. Excuse me. Unlimited contacts. Unlimited contacts. So what we're going to do tonight is we're going to show you how to be able to use the basics of this. This platform actually has a lot of functionality, and I'll just kind of give you a quick overview. You set up your account on the home page, right? And it walks you through how to get started with sales and everything. Your contacts, you have lists, you have segments, companies, landing page, which you do have to pay for, forms, which we will focus on tonight. As y'all can see, the form's are already there. It's already capturing the folks in the form section. Settings, campaigns, all right, allows you to be able to do emails, SMS. That's right, you can do text messaging on this platform, which is crazy. WhatsApp messages, web pushes, Facebook ads, you have to pay for that. Templates, statistics, settings, and then automation. The automation is crazy. You're able to do logs, email templates, as well as a variety of other things. The automation part, you can create an automation. Like I actually kept a very basic setup for you all with that one that I had you all do, and that's what we'll do tonight. We'll do a basic one. Even transactional components where you can actually have it set up to do transactions for you. This thing is insane. All right, it walks you through what you're doing, how you. I mean, it's this platform is nuts. I mean, here's the crazy part. You can schedule meetings with it, just like Calendly. You can make phone calls with it, just like what's that company called? Grasshopper, right? It has all of these functionalities built into one platform. So the goal here is to have one spot where you can get access to basically most things you need to do in your business to be able to communicate and get things out, right? It's a really powerful tool that has a lot of functionality with it. And what I will do, because obviously I don't have time tonight to go through all the functionality, I will send everyone here 2 YouTube videos that I think are good videos that will give you, one's a short version that gives you the quick version of what we did, and it'll walk you through part of what we do tonight. And the second one is going to be a long, detailed breakdown that goes into all the functionality and a lot of what you can do with this as well. So you have that, all right? I'll send that to you for you to be able to access so that it's easy. Instead of you having to take all the time to go hunt and try to find, I'll give you some easy, after going through multiple videos myself and all that, I'll give you the ones that I've chosen that were the 2 ones that I found most helpful for me, all right? So let's start with our basic, though. Let's start with our basic. The first thing that you need to do is you're going to need to create a list, all right? So you're going to go to contacts, all right? Now, remember, if you already have an email list where you've already created people and put people in, you can actually import the list and import the contacts as a CSV file or whatever you want to do. Yeah, that's there. That's possible. You can also create contacts yourself and add people in, okay? Now, I'll say this to you. You want to be careful not to get in that spamming category where people say that you are at you're adding their information in without their permission, all right? Because they can complain and then you can get shut down. It's a whole thing. So you want to be careful with that. So people give folks the chance to opt in. It's best to have them opt in, all right? Hit on list, and you need to create a list for you to be able that you're going to utilize for you to capture all the folks that are going to add it. Okay, so in this case, I create a list called T-shirt Coach Cecil. That's just what I use for me to be able to, because I know this is what I'm going to connect directly to my T-shirts, and that's where I want all the people that I use as for marketing automation to go there. Okay, so you'll hit create a list. When you hit create a list, it'll then give you an option to give a name for it, choose a folder for it, and then create your list. All right. It's really basic. It's really simple. You're just going to simply go here and create a list. You can create multiple lists. So if I'm Jamie, I can create tax client lists. She can create ministry list. She can create wow list. She can create t-shirt list. She or apparel list. So you can have lists for all the different categories and have people brought in and carry and come into whatever list you want. You can have that set up so you can use multiple lists. Guide, podcast list, radio show list, coaching list, whatever it is that you want to have, you can take and whatever you're doing, I have multiple lists to make subcategories that you're able to build out and have in one place and capture people's information there as well. All right. And that's an important first step. All right.
May I ask a question before
Absolutely.
we move forward?
Absolutely.
So you mentioned that you can only send 300 emails at a time. Is that across all lists or is that within a list folder?
It's across all lists. So you can only do 300 emails, period, per month for free.
Per month.
Per month. Mm-hmm. So it used to be 500. They dropped it to 300 for the free.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So this is again, again, when you look at some of these other companies, it's pretty expensive. I find that MailChimp and Constant Contact have decent pricing, right? So if you start here, make your list, create your CSV for it, and you want to move it over to one of those, you can. What I like about, I'm giving you this platform because it's free and you can build here, right? And then you will then pay a really minimal price point per email sent, and then it allows you to then kind of manage how much you're doing so that you're able to kind of go that route to have that control. But for most of you, you're probably not going to be doing 300 emails quickly. It's going to be a short time frame. It'll probably take you some time before you build to 300 emails based upon what you're doing as far as where you are. Sharon, you had a question?
Yes, is that 300 per month or 300 period?
Per month.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, 300 per month. And again, here's a key component. Let's say I have 1,000 contacts, but I have them in different lists because I've subcategorized them. Then what I can do is I can actually set it up so that as a result, I'm now going to be able to only pull from this list, and I might only send out 100 emails twice a month, and that's 200 emails because I've pulled from these different lists to send the information out. That makes sense. All right. But I might one list may have this and 100 here. I could have 10 lists with 100 names on it, and I could pull from 100 here and 100 here and send this out, and that's 200. Or I could send out all 300 at the same time. Whatever I want to do. I would encourage you. We'll talk about this at the very end. I would encourage you to minimize your email, the amount of emails you send initially to keep people on your list. If you email them too frequently, unfortunately, what happens then is that people are faster to unsubscribe you. But if you email them infrequently to begin, they're not going to really sweat it. They're going to be like, if you only get one email a month, it's not annoying you. Like I have some folks that send me, I can see it. It's almost like they will send like 4 or 5 emails in a week. And I'm like, yo, this is ridiculous. It's overkill, right? So you want to be in that thing where people get an email from you. It's periodic. It doesn't feel like it's all the time. And that's what you want to leverage. Okay. Any other questions? Off of what's
Yes, so you can enter the emails. You did say that. And
Yep.
then you can capture the emails.
Correct.
So when you capture the emails, they go on the link tree and go on the right one.
Correct.
So then it goes into the correct category.
Correct.
Oh my goodness. This is
Right.
amazing.
Right.
Yeah, my brain is.
Yep. Exactly. Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is a game changer for all of us. And I need you to understand this. For so long, you've been interacting and dealing with people, but you haven't been capturing the information. All the folks that you've been peaking, that you've been prospecting, you haven't been capturing. They've just been dormant, and you don't have any way of continuing to drip on them consistently. What we're going to show you how to do is to now turn all those dormant contacts and relationships into a drip funnel. And that'll be my next thing that I will actually roll out, will be a funnel training where I'm going to teach folks how to be able to build and create funnels. We don't have time to do funnels with this, because but this platform has the automation basically is funnel capabilities. So you can actually do have the funnel capabilities built that you can actually create and set up yourself, so that it's set up so that you now you create the email content, set it so that it's going to be delayed. This email will come, this email will come after the person signs up. Automatically they get this email. 2 weeks later they get this email. A month later they get this email, and you can set it all up and have it all set so it's automatically does it. That's what automation does. Automation will take people through a whole pathway. And so that's why I like this platform. I chose this platform in particular because it has all of this capability built into one place in space, and it's really remarkable. All right. Any other questions?
No, but I just signed up. Bro. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
Yeah, so when we done, I'm gonna set up my campaign and everything.
Yep.
Yeah. Verification and everything.
Yeah.
So it's all good. Yeah, I like this. Yeah, I signed up.
Right. It's crazy, right? It's funny because and I intentionally, what I even though I could have done a affiliate link, I intentionally did not do an affiliate. I don't want you all thinking that I'm double dipping. I'm not going to make money off of y'all signing up for this. So you can, but you can set up as an affiliate and then refer folks to Brevo if you like, and get paid off of that as well.
You could have done that though. It would have been all good.
I love y'all.
Yeah, that wouldn't bother me either.
Right?
That's just doing business as. That's all good. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
next time you do this, just do that.
Yeah. All right. So what I want to have everybody do now is I want to have you now go down to form, right? After you set your list up, you need to go to forms. Okay. Now your forms is going to be how you're able to kind of like create like a subscription and so forth, right? So we're going to create a new subscription form. Now what I did was I created the Coach Cecil subscription form, right? A new subscription form. When you set it up, that's how I was able to do the things that I did for you all, where you're able to now have that lead magnet. This is where the lead magnet comes from. All right. So we're going to call this form tonight, just for the fun of it. Right. So tonight is going to now have a design layout that I'm going to decide how to set up my design for it. Okay. And I can pull in any one of these components that I want. All right. You have all these components here. You can pull them in. I can pull in a title. I can pull in text. I can pull in images, a divider. All these are here for me to be able to leverage and pull into my thing. I didn't put any images or anything on my other one. I just set it up and got it started. But you can pull images in, drag it over, drop it, and it will now be a part of what you do when you sign up. So I'm going to update my old form that I created that you all saw, and I will add in images of shirts or whatever, or of me. I'm going to add that in, but you can throw images in. You can add all these components that are here You can pull them on in. Even captcha, you can use captcha as a way to make sure you minimize having people get on and have like robots, because folks can use like spam robots or whatever to get on, and those aren't real emails. You want to kind of make sure that it's not a robot that's getting in, right? So you can use that as a tool, and you can put check boxes in there. You can, I mean, there's all these things that you can add in. And here's the cool part. Here's what I love about this. It has email, but you can also incorporate in, if you want to be able to kind of play around with some designs that they already have. And I love this because there's designs where you can see how their examples, and I also you can also play around with the background and spacing. And then here's the neat part, right? This to me is awesome. You can set it up so you can see how it looks on a mobile device. This is how it's gonna look on a cell phone, right? This is how it's gonna look on a computer. Come on, all right? And you can add in other fields. So if you want to add in a field, a new attribute field, you can add in, because you want to capture cell phone numbers. You can add in, I want to capture birth dates. You can add in, I want to capture address. I mean, any attribute that you want to have added in, you can drag it and drop it and put it in, so that you can now add in whatever the thing that you want to have added in. So now I want to now turn this into birthdays. This is SMS. See, you choose a attribute. I want to have SMS and turn it into SMS and now get text messaging, right? So you can set this up. And mine doesn't say just newsletter. It says Coach Cecil's communities. You can edit all aspects of this. That's what I love about this platform. It gives you all types of capabilities for you to be able to play around with it and make adjustments and continue to build it out and just have whatever you want to have there. All right. Really friggin' amazing, because it has a lot of capabilities. All right. Next, you can also add in your list names, right? And it does recommend that she says, Charlotte recommends you use capture, right? Because that's an important tool. You can also add in your list. As you can see, my list that I have is Coach Cecil's list, right? So you can hit your list that you want to be able to add in. I'll put identified contacts, put that for right now. And hit next. And then now here's the cool part. You can do a double confirmation or a single. I chose single, right? And then I put confirmation page after submitting the form, right? Here's the cool part. When I did this, this is the key component that turns your lead magnet on, okay? When you do this simple confirmation email and then select a confirmation page, you can put here the website that you want to have on here that it'll go to. That's what I did to make it so you were able to do whatever, right? And so instead of it just saying thank you, now you put your website, which would in this case is your t-shirt website, and now it goes straight there. For maybe for Sharon, maybe it's going to be go to your Epic website. Or whatever it might be that you're going to have it go to. In this case, I encourage you to use your t-shirt website, because that's what you're using your t-shirt as the lead magnet. And now it's going to set that up so it's there. And you have the default kind of confirmation where it kind of sets up and has all it already says that for them and says off an email, right? And then hit next. I didn't put a website, so it's letting me get stuck. But then you're going to be able to hit customize your informational messages that you do. Let me just put in right now. I want to. Yeah. I don't want y'all to see this. All right. Oh, come on. Sorry. Hold on one second, because it's making me do the HTTPS thing. HTTP. Oh, come on. Oh, okay. Well, it's not letting me do it right now because I don't have I need to go to my website and type in I forgot to do backslash. All right, that's what it's trying. Okay, hold on. HTTP no. Let's see. Where is it?
It won't work with just www.
Nah, let me try and see if that works.
Some of them, are interchange.
Let me see if it'll do it. Your vision link. Oh, come on, Cecil. Yep. So what he says, please add valid. It makes me do the whole HTTP thing. So but anyways, you can customize the message here. And customizing the message basically allows you to kind of decide what you want to have it say, and then you share it. All right. And that is what literally this is all you need to do for the lead magnet component. Once you set this up, your lead magnet is automatically set up and ready to go. That literally is the entire system. Make the list, then go ahead, set up your subscription setup, go through the process of completing your subscription. Make sure you copy the full website link because you can see the problem I'm having. Integrate and set up what this looks like, and then you're good. I only asked for emails because even though I'd like to get phone numbers, some people won't actually do something if you're asking for their cell number, right? So that to make that a required field, many people just won't, they'll just not opt in. But people are it's much easier to have them opt in with an email than it is with the cell number. All right. So, like I said, there's a whole lot more that this platform can do. I'm only going tonight over the lead magnet piece so that you're able to understand the basics of that and can walk through it and kind of go through that. So I can go through it again. Folks need me to go through this for a second time, but let me get some questions before I do that. Jamie?
So how will the people know it's you?
What do you mean?
So like I have up to 5,000 contacts.
Well, remember, you're sending them to your link tree.
First?
The link tree.
No, I'm talking about the people that might not have seen me in a couple years from the old company.
You send them to your link tree.
Okay.
Link tree is you. It's your picture. That's
Okay.
why I'm using the link tree. The link tree has all these things, but the first link is probably the one that draws their attention, that you're trying to send them for, is the one that they're going to probably click on. So you decide, you can set for every single link on your link tree, you can set up and use that same kind of setup to have you capture contact information if you want. And before they go to
On that first email.
your link tree. On your link tree. So on your link
No,
tree.
no, I'm confused.
So
people I haven't seen or heard from in a while, and they haven't heard from me.
Yep.
But they know me.
Yep.
So I want to send them an email.
So you can send them an email with your link tree and say to them,
Okay.
I want you to click on whatever it is that you say. Well, here's my link tree. It has your picture. That's the link that you're asked. Click on this. I want to, just want to let you know what I'm up to these days. And then ask them to click on this. Or you can take it'll give you the same link that at the end of that process that you saw where you made the form, the link is there. The link can be in the email itself, and they can click on the link and subscribe. So you have the link that can go on your link tree, or the link can go anywhere you want it to go. You can put the link straight on your social media platform if you wanted to, and kind of give it a buy a URL for it and put it somewhere. When you see people that are doing those YouTube things, they've just taken a website that has the lead magnet, and they've now just embedded that into whatever that website is, and that's how that person is able to click on and just automatically sign up and ask to do the email. That's all it is. So if you're sending emails out to your folks and ask them to join your newsletter or join your email group, you can send it on to ask them to just go ahead and opt in, hit this link, and I would make the link a hyperlink where it could be a bit.ly, it could be a whatever, or how you can do it in your emails, where your emails will let you just to connect the link into a word. Here, click on this link or whatever, and make it a hyperlink they would click on so they don't see that whole, because it's a real long link. The link is going to be a long link. But that's why I have it embedded into my link tree. Next question, next questions. I want to make sure y'all understand it, because this part is it's the final piece of the puzzle. It's the part where if you get this part, it'll now allow you to change the game for your business. Because I mean, the first two parts are cute, making a t-shirt, designing it, that's nice, that's fun. Yeah. Setting it up so you have your shop, that's cool.
It wasn't that fun.
that's fun, right? But
But this final part is
yep,
is vital.
this is
It's
the
vital.
piece. So this is
What-
where this is where I kick myself, right? This is where I kick myself right here, where I see 15,150 people that clicked on this link, and I did not capture a single solitary one.
So see, it just helped me understand something. So the link tree is going to, the link tree has all your links.
Correct.
And then, and so you want people to, it's like, in essence, a free landing page.
That's
And
correct.
so you want people to click on like the t-shirt link, will then pop up the thing that we're creating in
Correct.
Bravo.
Correct.
So, but let's say you already have an email. Let's say I have a bunch of people like, I apologize. I forgot the woman who just spoke, but
Jamie?
Jamie, yeah. So like Jamie was saying, she has a list of contacts of people that she hasn't spoken to in a while, but maybe she wants to reach out to them. Could
Correct.
you create a list in Bravo for that and then reach out, like have a specific email for that? Or is that not what you
So-
want to utilize that for?
So here's the concept. You can create a list and put it in Brevo, right? And make it and send out a mass email using Brevo, but you want people to choose to opt in. If you have someone on your email list, part of the rules and laws of if you're going to have an email list, you're going to send folks information on a regular basis, you want folks to choose to opt in. You want them to subscribe.
Okay, I
That's
get
what you
it.
want,
So
because if
that's
they-
the point of the lead magnet, and that's why we're setting out the link tree, is so that we can send them to the lead magnet so they have the option to opt in,
Correct.
and then Brevo captures that information.
Correct.
So
And
once Brevo captures that, how do we then we can organize the lists as
Yep.
we want with the information that has been captured?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
So you can go in here and you can adjust and you can make other lists. You can set them all up. You can make folders. You can adjust and move people around in your list. So you have options where you're able to now play around with your list and do what you want to do with your list once you have them, right? So you have, that's the beauty of this. Like you're able to kind of play around with this and kind of do different things.
So again, just another point of clarification. So once they've opted in and subscribed, is there a list is there like a generalized list that they go to?
You
that you
decide
have to-
what list. You decide what list you're gonna. That's why the first thing you do is to make your list. The first thing you do is to make a list and decide where people go. So once you have them opt in, you're having them opt in where you choose to have them opt into. So
Into the list. Okay. Okay.
you can have as many lists as you want, and you can have it organized how you want to have it. And when you do the forms, you can have different forms for different lists. So you don't have to do just one form. You can do multiple forms where you can have, where like Guy has a podcast, right? So he can now have a form that's just for capturing people to go for his podcast. He could have a separate form that's a lead magnet capture just for the t-shirts. He could have a separate lead magnet capture that he can use for his coaching, right? So then you can actually have different forms that will draw people in and take them to wherever you want them to go. In this case, we're having them go to the t-shirt place because the t-shirt option allows me to now capture more people across all spectrums. And that allows me now to be able to now have someone sees a cool t-shirt that I post and like, that t-shirt's hot. And then all you need to do is say, link in bio, go to my link in bio, and they're like, oh man, go to your link in bio, they click on it, they opt in, and boom, now I've got them, and they've opted in. I can put them in whatever newsletter or whatever I want to put them in because they've opted in. If you catch it, right? How many times have you tried to opt out of a newsletter? And when you try to opt out, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm on like 10 of these things. They have me on this. They say, well, you can choose to be a part of that one, choose to be, or opt out of all of them, right? That's because once you've chosen to opt in, now they can choose to put you on any list or any whatever they want to because you have chosen to opt in.
Okay, but then, so that means that when the lead magnet that gets created, you first create the list, and then that list is linked to the lead magnet.
Correct.
So that once they fill out the lead magnet, it enters into that specific list.
That's exactly right. So this list that I have that I made first was my t-shirt Coach Cecil list. That's where I'm going to now make sure that that's already there. And then when I make my form leads all my folks into that list. See, Coach Cecil, and that's where it's going to be specifically.
But how do you, I guess I maybe I missed this, but how do you link the lead magnet to the link itself?
That's what I'm saying.
Is that what you were trying to type in the last time?
That's correct. So once I get here, let me show you. So here, I'll go through this real quick. So let me show you. So this is what mine looks like because you all have already seen it. Like I said, I'm going to add some images in it and add some play around with it, but I didn't do that for this turn just to get it to you, right? Hit next. This is the list. I've already chosen my list. T-shirt Coach Cecil. Next. See, I already did the HTML. So this is where I put my website in. See, and it has this is my t-shirts, my spring.com t-shirt for my where it takes folks through. So after the person puts their email, it will take them straight here automatically. This is where they're going to go after they're done. All right. Got you. All right. Hit next. And then this is the messages that I can set up. And I can so your subscription has been successful. Welcome to our community. We look forward to inspiring you to live your dream life. And so that's what they're going to get as an email message that comes out. And that's why emails have been sent out, and that's what they're going to get. And then information provided is invalid. Their error message, you can have these different fields that you can choose, and you can add up to 5 messages that you can use and choose there, right? And the next is to share it. And you're going to here's the link that you're able to copy. Here's the QR code that you're able to use where the person can go to your lead magnet. So you can have it set up. And if you want to do an HTML or whatever and build it into a website, you can copy the HTML or the simple iframe, all these things to embed it into a website. So you can have that all done there as well. So if you want to embed it into your website. Okay. All right. But I just copied it for this. Made the copy, and once I copied it, I just put it into my link tree. And this is now, that's how you all were able to get to where you are. And then I will download this QR code and have my QR code that I'll have on certain things where it'll now capture people will automatically go straight to that and go straight to the t-shirt. I will have this on my business cards now that this is done, so I can now capture folks straight and have them go straight to the straight to the lead magnet, fill it out, and then it takes them to the page. Okay. All right.
The QR code is going to be on my back.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Exactly. Yep.
Maybe a little one on my sleeve.
Yep.
Can I ask my question now?
Yes, please. Go ahead, Jamie.
Yeah, so can I do a campaign is there a way for the automation for birthdays?
Yes, it has birthdays. Yeah, you can set up the automation to do birthdays where it can send out birthdays and everything. Yeah.
You know, we were paying a lot for that.
Yes.
Oh my God. Yeah. This is over. This is a game changer.
So that means you could send patients.
Clients.
Gosh. Clients, you can send clients a message, automatically for their birthday.
Yep.
hey, happy birthday, here's
Correct.
20% off of this to celebrate you.
Yep. That's in the automations component.
And it's free.
I started trying to play around with it. It's a little bit more engaged and involved. So I started playing around with it. But yeah, that's there.
And it's free.
I
It's
got
free.
another idea. It's free. The basic is free. But I got another idea. Pre-birthdays.
Yeah. But I have to figure out how, if that's set up, because I have to figure out how to be able to customize it. So that's what I was trying to figure out. I was playing around with it. It's
Wouldn't you like, your birthday is next month. Wouldn't you
Yes.
like t-shirts with your picture or something? Yeah.
Customized birthday. Yes, that would be hot.
Yeah. Oh,
That'd be hot. That'd be hot. That'd be hot. But they would have to put their birthday information in the system. So you have to capture that birthday information for you to be able to add that. Yep. Crazy, right? Look at Guy's face. Guy's brain is, I see bring your brain.
his ears are
You know
smoking.
me, sister. You
Smoke
know me,
coming out his
sister.
ears.
You know my wheels are turning, man. You know my wheels are turning.
I see Guy's brain like I said, oh man, it's going. I said, oh, nah, man, don't explode on him, bro. Don't explode. Let the steam out. Let the steam out. Yeah. So
Yeah, you know it.
so now y'all understand what this is. And so the way that I work, and this is a little different from most people want to perfect things before they share. For me, I want to share with you as soon as I get the information so you can start utilizing and leveraging it and start benefiting from it as fast as possible. And here's the deal. I don't care if one of y'all learn how to do this more than I do and get it better than I don't care. I want to give you the tools. For me, I'm like, if I find something that I know can be a powerful resource, let's go, right? And so
that's what Apple does. Apple will never perfect a phone. They already told you that a long time ago. They said they will never ever perfect a phone. That's why we up to what Apple number
15.
15, right? They will never perfect a phone, and we would constantly buy, and all they crew, they nerd crew or whatever they call it, they will fix it, make it better and better and better, and you have the 2.0, the 3.0. That's what they do. That's how you do it. You know what I'm saying? And they make billions of dollars doing it.
That's right.
That is the way to do it. Yeah. You wait for perfection and you will be broke.
Subjectify here. You're funny, Jamie. That's hilarious. All right, y'all. Listen, any other questions? Do y'all need me to go back through it? Are you good with the steps that I did? I want to make sure everybody understands. I can go back through one more time if you need me to, but I think it's a pretty simple setup. I think you should be able to work with what I've given you. Like I said, we're gonna get into, because my goal is to find and create a way to help folks now use and do funnels. And that'll be the next piece, because as there's you can pay for ClickFunnels, all these other companies. They cost a decent amount of money, but for folks that your money's a little tight, this is a way to be able to get some of the basic functionality done, where you can now just leverage and use this to be able to get you going and get you started, just to start the process. So that's what we're doing. All right.
Okay.
Sir, I apologize, but if you could please take the time to go back through it just a little bit for me.
Most definitely. All right, Jamie, good to have you with us. Thanks for joining us tonight. Appreciate you. Have a good night. All right, so let's go through. We'll start off here with, you're going to come into the website, right? Make sure you set up your account, because you do have to go through this and set up some information here. Once you set up the information and you completed your profile form, added your first contacts, what you'll need to do now is go to contacts, hit list. And once you choose list, what you need to do now is then create a list. Create your list that you'll use, where your contacts are going to enter and be dumped into that list. Right? It's a really important piece. Once you've created your list, right? And it's just a matter of clicking on this and just adding the name and choosing the folder you wanted to have it go into, right? Because the folder is just for your organizational pieces. Then you're going to now go to forms. When you do forms, and this is an important piece, here's now where you're going to now create your subscription. Instead of me going through and making a new one, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do Coach Cecil. And so what you'll do is you'll now start off, you're gonna name and set up the form, right? It's gonna ask you to create a form name. I've already made that in advance because it's already created. You're gonna then design and set up what yours looks like, right? And so you can actually add all these different components. And I'm gonna actually put my caption in here now. All right. All right, and then you can, so you can, I just want to add that in one time. And then I don't know what the heck that means. So we're gonna just close that out because I don't know what the heck that means. Yes, delete it. But you can now add different things in, right? You can add in a title if you want, add some more text in, add an image in. If you want to add an image in, you just drag the image here, and then you just decide what image I want to get. I'm gonna upload. And by the way, they do have stock images. I'm going to go into recents. See what I want to add in here. Give me 1 second while I find something for the fun of it. Nope. I don't find one of the pictures of myself. All right, well, I thought it was gonna be easier than it is. So that's not it. That's not it. That's crazy. I thought I had more photos of me. I don't know where they are. So we'll just drag something in. Man, where's my photos? All right, well, anyway, so the goal is for you to find a photo, put a photo of your of whatever you want to put in there. I thought it'd be easy for me to find one of my photos, but right now, for whatever reason, I am having a hard time doing so. So I'm just gonna choose a random image. And I'm gonna insert. All right. And now it's set up. Hit next. And then you can now add your list, right? And in this case, the list that I was T-shirt Cecil, Coach Cecil. Hit next. Now here's the important piece. You can do a double confirmation. I do not recommend this. This is only if you're in Europe that you need GDPR compliance. It's only for Europe. I just do a simple confirmation email. Just use that. Confirm page after submitting the form. Confirmation page. This is where I want the person to go for the confirmation page. And I select the confirmation page. I put the website that I want them to go to here. And once that's done, they're going to actually get this and it's going to automatically set up. And then I have those are the messages that I can use. And now I am done because I have my link that I can share and I'm good to go. My page is up and running. All right. And that's the quick go through so you can kind of go through and see how to set it up and how to have it so that you can kind of walk through the process and add in. So you just need all you got to do is copy that link at the end there when it says share, and that's the link you're going to place inside of your link tree. That link is what you're going to put in your link tree, which will now allow the person to first go to your place where they'll put their email in, and then the site that you placed in there, where you saw that second line where I had that my t-shirt website, that's what they'll be taken to after they're done putting after you're done putting them in the system. Once they've subscribed. All right. And they'll get an email as well from you. So they have that. Let's let them know to subscribe. Okay. Does that work for you, Sharon? You got it?
Got it. Thank you.
You're very welcome. All right. Any other questions, folks? All right. I figured we would go about an hour and a half tonight because I knew that this was a little bit more detailed and there's some things. And again, I would love to go through all that Brevo can do, but as promised, I will send each of you text messages or emails if you like that have the YouTube links that you can now leverage for you to be able now to access and look up Brevo and get more details on how to use Brevo because it's a really phenomenal tool. All right.
So,
All right, y'all. Sure, go ahead.
is this the last of the series for us today?
Yep, it's three sessions. Yeah, correct. It's the last one.
Okay.
Yep. Mhm.
How much is the replay?
It's 150.
Okay,
150.
okay. And if you weren't part of, if you weren't on the thing, you can still send it for people to buy the replay.
Yes, folks can buy the replay. Tonight only is 150, but after tonight, someone that wants to get the replay is going to pay 175 is how much it's going to cost. So tonight only is 150 for you all. It's always going to be 150 because you are part of the program. So even if you can't afford to buy it right now, you need to buy it later. It'll always be locked in at a 150 price point for you because of the fact that you are involved. Now, if you say I'm not going to buy the whole replay, I just want to buy certain ones of the sessions. I only want session 2 or I only want session 3 or whatever, then it ends up costing you $75 per session if you want to do that. But if you buy it, just you buy all 3, it's 150. That's always going to be your
Okay.
price. All right.
Okay.
All right, y'all. So I hope this was helpful. I hope
Yes, very.
hope I blew your all's minds in some small way. I don't need to do a massive mind blow, but I hope I just blew your mind in a small, tiny way, where I've now
Yeah.
messed with your heads, and now I'll give you another sleepless night because that's what I like to do. I enjoy making people's brains have a sleepless night.
Because you know that's what's gonna happen to me.
That is my hope, that I now have your brain running and having you think about, okay, what the heck? How do I? Oh my gosh, this is so much. This um and for me, this is my way of moving the needle forward for you all as business owners, where you can really do some innovative things to help you really get your business moving on a different level. So here to support, and oh, I forgot to mention, as participants, if you refer 3 people to the program, you get yours for free. So I'm glad that basically you said that because it triggered that reminder in my mind. So if 3 people choose to buy the all 3 courses and make the purchase, whether it's the 150 or the 175 price point, you get yours for free. There's no cost to you for your recording replay course.
Sounds
Right?
good.
Yeah. So I always want to give you all options and ways to get it for free, so it don't cost you anything. That's my hope. Right. So refer
You have
to
a flyer for the replay?
yes, I sent it to
I
you by
can sign up
text.
for the link.
I sent you a text
Okay.
message. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I'll send that out. I'll send that out
Yep.
and do that.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
That's
What I want to know though, Cecil,
yes,
is
sir.
when you're gonna do a live mastermind
Uh-huh.
in Baltimore. And we all come to Baltimore
Come together, right?
because
In person.
I definitely most definitely would, wouldn't mind being your keynote and
Ah,
everything.
yes, sir.
So, yeah. So you put together a workshop in Baltimore.
All right.
You got me.
All
All
right.
right.
I'd
I'm
love
I'm your man. I say get it done for this year, man. I mean, I know it's half the year,
yeah.
but you can make it happen.
I appreciate it, man. I
I know
definitely.
you got. I know y'all got because y'all got plenty of spaces in
Oh
Baltimore
my
and everything.
gosh. Yeah, absolutely. This
Because
area.
with legal share, I've been to places with
Yeah.
legal share in Baltimore and everything because that's where um name just blew my mind just now. But what's his name?
I
Because
know.
he's
I know
from
what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah. I know what you're
yeah,
talking
him
about.
and Brian Carruthers.
Brian
Brian
Carruthers.
Carruthers and what's the other brother name?
Yeah.
Can't remember his name, but they from Baltimore.
Darnell Self.
Darnell South, right. So I've been to their stuff in Baltimore plenty of times.
We have
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, there's a lot of, we'll have some stuff for the future for sure. I got you.
So yeah, so I know you got places there,
Yep,
been there. So
for sure.
and I think the book club, everything, and name it your mind mastery type of whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Surrounded by your mind mastery,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And you should do that.
Yeah.
You know
Thank
what
you.
I'm saying?
Appreciate the kind words and the affirmation. I will embrace that and take it as truth. And
Yeah.
can't wait to tour with you as well when you start touring. I don't mind. Just I'll come in. I'll be the opener, man. I'm good. I just you can have me had me. I don't mind being one of the folks that's like, yeah, I'm just gonna welcome everybody. So
Yeah, it's all good, man, because this right here is such good information. I
appreciate
didn't think of this as, I didn't think of that. That's so clever using the t-shirt
right.
as, what I'm saying, as the lead magnet like that. You know what I'm saying? Because my lead magnet is my 45-minute call. That's what my lead magnet is.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
But
But t-shirts and apparel is
yes,
so big
yes,
and
it
it
is.
attracts so many people.
That's right.
It's brilliant, man. I love it. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
thank you,
I
sir.
love it.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
we broke it down in the second session. I was
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, that's
Yes, sir. Well, I appreciate the kind words. Thank you so much for the affirmation as well. Thank you.
yeah. All right, yeah, we gotta get that done, man. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
Yeah, man. Because I think we need to do a Your Mind Mastery kind of tour type of thing.
Yeah. I'm
And that
down.
needs to-
I'm down. I'm down.
yeah, I think we need to do that.
Yep. I'm
All
down.
right.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm down. I'm down.
Yeah.
All right. All right, y'all. Appreciate everyone. Thank you so much again for everybody being a part and adding your value to the conversation. Hope everybody was able to get some value. Any questions at all, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'll reach out to you individually with additional details. Please confirm that you got all your invoices and everything as well. So with that being said, as I say every day, if you can dream what God, you can achieve it. So let's go out. Let's make our dreams our reality. Because you know what? You deserve it. Be blessed, y'all. Take care. Have a great day. Good
All
night.
right. See you in the morning, bro.
Good night, everybody.
Peace.
Good night.
Good
Thanks.
night.
Good
Bye.
night.
Take care.